You're watching Monty TV. I'm Jackie Karsh, sitting down now with JJ Johnson. She's the Chief Marketing Officer of cybersecurity company CrowdStrike. JJ, thank you so much for sitting down with me.
It's great to be here.
Everybody is talking about AI and cybersecurity. Do they go hand in hand?
Well, they absolutely do. And we think about it as AI can be used as a force for good and for evil. So if we think about the adversaries and the sophistication and the speed of attacks, AI is just accelerating all of that. So it's allowing, whereas before it might have been the more sophisticated nation state attackers, the groups that had more resources, now really it's democratizing, AI is democratizing access to the adversaries. So maybe even more novice adversaries can perform more sophisticated and effective attacks. We think of something like a phishing email, right? And AI allows the adversary to create as an example, a much more realistic phishing email where the odds of someone clicking on a link increase exponentially. So we look at that but we combat that with the kind of AI as a force for good. So our platform that our customers use, our platform is AI native. And so we bring the power of AI to our customers so that they can in turn use AI as a force multiplier to accelerate the pace of investigation, of detection, of response, of stopping breaches by being able to look at that much more data and spot that many more patterns that much faster, and really make the more basic level, novice level analyst much more sophisticated. So it can be used as a force for good or evil depending on which way you look at it.
With the adoption of AI, how is CrowdStrike kind of adapting its strategy of marketing to companies?
Yeah, so AI has been native in our platform since the beginning. So I think everyone thinks that AI just came about when ChatGPT and generative AI and now agentic AI became a big buzzword in the industry. But AI and machine learning was built into our platform from day one. So the ability to take in and analyze large amounts of data and spot patterns. And we think cybersecurity really is a data problem. So we've been able to build AI and machine learning in from the beginning. And that's been part of what's allowed us to be able to stop breaches more effectively and faster, is because of that. Now you think about the power of generative AI. We've built what we call Charlotte AI. It's our generative AI assistant that's in our platform as well. So that really is that conversational generative AI that allows a SOC analyst in the SOC to be able to ask a question of it and be able to look at large amounts of data and bring different kinds of pieces of data together. And really, it's productivity and speed is really the kind of the business outcome, as you can find things, investigate issues, find potential issues, detect them, and stop them much, much faster, right? And so it's speed, but it's also the productivity is what could have taken you weeks or months can now take you down to minutes, really. And you think about that, it's then how do you also give the power of data to someone that, like an analyst that might not have as much expertise. They might be a novice analyst. By being able to give them the power of generative AI, you're also allowing them to be much more advanced.
How are you thinking about AI as part of your marketing strategy?
Well, in fact, I mean, if anyone in marketing knows that, AI is transformative. And I think if you look at the power that generative AI has in the ability to, number one, accelerate content creation, create hyper-personalized messages, content, campaigns. I mean, I think we've only scratched the surface of what AI is going to be able to do to transform not just the marketing organization itself, but how we engage with customers through the journey. I'm really excited about this. I know that marketing organizations, and I talk to my CMO peers, everybody's looking at different ways and exploring different use cases for it. But I think we've really just scratched the surface in terms of what you can do, whether it's content creation, personalization, account-based marketing, pipeline analytics and acceleration. I think it's going to make marketing much, much more effective and productive. So I'm excited.
With all the potential, are there any risks, like maybe more mistakes that get overlooked?
Yeah, I think there's a debate in the industry right now, which is, is AI going to replace the marketing organization? I've read those articles. Is marketing going to replace the sales development or the SDR organization, the inside sales team? I don't think that AI is going to replace the need to have human beings. I think it's going to augment, as it is probably in any use case. AI is going to augment and make the humans more and the people more productive, right? And so I think there's ways in which new things are possible. There's going to be an element of I was talking about it on our panel earlier, is that maybe it's you don't need to hire headcount and people and resources in a certain area because you can use AI to drive productivity, but instead you redeploy those resources to areas where you do need that kind of high touch, high engagement types of programs where you can't automate them away through AI. So I think the power of AI is going to help us not just execute, but design our organizations with a much more customer journey and customer experience lens, which I'm really excited about.
Is there one aspect that you in particular find the most exciting, the most promising?
I think that content creation is the big one that most marketing organizations are looking at. But I mean, we gave AI ChatGPT to all of our marketers globally, and I'm constantly amazed by the use cases that the team is coming up with. I mean, they're coming up with some like really out of the box things, and it just shows you the scale of what it can do. So one of our product marketers basically, and within like 2 minutes, was able to look at all of the peer reviews across every peer review site for their product line and come back with a synthesized analysis of the areas the product was strong and then the areas the product was weak to help drive our competitive analysis and messaging. Now, that exercise took 2 minutes. That would have probably taken 2 to 3 weeks of work. And so you think about the ability to dramatically shrink the time it takes to do things, but also just the scale of what it can do. I think that's just really exciting to
I
me.
love that. That's like human and AI working together
That's
to
right.
be extremely productive. JJ, thank you so much for
Thank
sitting
you.
down with me.